Mambo vipi? Karibuni tena sana. I have someone that I will introduce later kidogo, but I want to tell you how we met. I did a video which was very, very touching to her. Aka comment hapo very bitterly, strongly about how women should be independent and all that. Wanaume tukanyagie. And I had to know who this is. Nikaenda kuingia kwa profile yake and looked who she is, and I was amazed. She's doing something really great for the community. It's FGM, Nasaidia survivors. She'll tell us more what she does, and it's an honor to have you here. I reached out to her, luckily. She reached out, and we set up a meet, and now we're here. So, Nahya, introduce yourself, please.
Well, thank you for having me. My name is Nahya Mukami. I run an organization called the Peony Wave Initiative, where we give survivors of female genital mutilation a chance to dream beyond their current pain by providing safe reconstructive surgery. So how did I start the Peony Wave? I felt like there are so many survivors of FGM in Kenya, and unfortunately there is still FGM to date. And what are we really doing for the survivors? Because I feel like there are these girls who are brutally mutilated, and then you tell a girl to go and empower a community. You take me as Nahya, an FGM survivor, I have to stand in front of like 1,000 girls, tell them, oh, FGM is wrong, it has so many complications, yet you've not poured into my cup. What have you done for me? How have you empowered me to stand in front of people? Yes, you can give me therapy today, but that will not solve the fact that I don't enjoy intimacy. It won't solve the fact that I will still go home feeling empty and still stigmatized. So I was like, so what do we do for FGM survivors? I was like, reconstructive surgery. We have a whole 360 approach to the reconstructive surgery because we have to prepare you mentally. You need to you have to seek therapy. You need to see a therapy to go back to your past first. Make peace with it. We do the reconstructive surgery. As you're going through your healing process, we hold your hand and also sponsor your education so that you can have something that really empowers you, and we walk with you throughout your journey.
So, before we go deeper, FGM, a lot of people just hear FGM in our Peter too. It's like FGM is initials too, but what is really FGM? What are you talking about?
So FGM, which is female genital, yeah, exactly. So female genital mutilation is when they brutally mutilate a woman's genitalia for no medical reasons, under no medical conditions at all. So it's just being done in the villages with people who, and it is illegal, with people who are not trained. They are not nurses, they are not doctors. The environment is not sterile at all, just because of cultural or religious beliefs.
So when you say FGM,
yes,
we are taking away something from a woman's part.
Yeah.
Let's just go clearly.
Yes.
We are taking away what, clit? What are we doing exactly?
So FGM has different types. So there's type 1, type 2, type 3, and type 4. Type 1 of FGM is where they just remove the clitoris. So completely. So they remove the clitoris, which, to be honest, I'm sorry to use this, I say they're very stupid because they think the clitoris is just the tip, but it's longer on the inside.
Most men think that.
Yes, but we're able, you all can't find it, but we're able to reconstruct it. So type 2 is where they remove the clitoral hood, the clitoris, and probably a part of the labias. So there's the labia majora and the minora. So they remove a part of it. Type 3, they clear out everything, literally, from the clitoris, the hood, the labias, and they stitch it up. They leave a very tiny hole for urine or period, which causes erythrostenosis, which is very bad. Now, when you're in theater, you have to go a plastic and reconstructive surgeon, a gyna, and you also need a urologist in there.
So, when they do that,
yeah,
I don't even understand. Like a girl, most of them are young girls, by the way.
Yes,
adults.
it's usually done from the age of 3, 6, yes, sometimes 15.
So they scrape off everything, take off, and then sew you up.
Completely. Apparently, according to them, it's so that some is a gift to the husband, some is cultural, and some, apparently they believe that the way a woman was created does not look aesthetically pleasing. So they are trying to clean it up to make it look aesthetically pleasing, which is very sad.
Does it affect a child when she has to pee and all that? Do they
So
feel
urine retention, because UTIs, recurring UTIs, urinary tract infections, the erythrostenosis where it narrows completely and then now they need surgery to repair. It also really, mental health issues. So the stigmatization, the fact that you don't feel whole. They think they do this so that a woman can become a woman. You initiate her to womanhood by doing FGM, but it really truly hurts her.
So in 2025, I was still doing FGM.
Yes, our youngest patient right now is 6 years old, freshly cut. And we can't do reconstructive surgery because there's that fear of she might go back and it will be done all over again. There's that fear, and also consent. She's not able to consent to the reconstructive surgery. The parents may not be able to consent because they fear that backlash from the community. So it's tough.
So what's the history of FGM? Is it a cultural thing? Is it, is it religious? Is it?
So people say it's religious. I don't think it is, because Islam really protects a woman. I think Islam is the only religion that actually really protects a woman. Like, we have so many rights in Islam. Two, I don't think Islam would put us in a position where, because it has no benefit whatsoever.
But Islam.
Because you see, I'll tell you this. People think that it's being done so that a woman does not have those sexual feelings until she gets married. But we both know that intimacy is very important when it comes to marriage. It plays a very big role. So now you're cutting the clitoris, literally scraping off the clitoris, thinking that this woman will not have feelings. But most people don't know that you can't just, an orgasm is not only gotten from the clitoris. There's something called penetrational orgasm as well. So how are you going to deal with that?
You have to know.
Nothing. There's nothing you can do about it. So FGM does not make sense because there are so many. First of all, I just mentioned just a few and very shallow complications. There is death. There is overbleeding. There is complications during childbirth, which we lose so many mothers because of that. You can lose your child because of prolonged labor. There is scar tissue. There's a lot.
And these things, parents consent to the kids being done.
In fact, they pin them down. Like, a mother will take her daughter and pin her down at the age of 6. I call these people pedophiles because what business do you have with a 6-year-old's genitalia?
I'm still shocked, to be honest. When I hear FGM, it's just FGM, initials.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect me, so you don't
Yes.
So, FGM, when she gets older, she wants to get married. What happens now? She's sewn up.
Oh, some men don't care, especially if she finds a man who does not care. He will still do the sexual act without caring, and then she gets hurt, she bleeds. Some have bled to death. Some of them come to the clinic so we can open them up. So probably do that reconstructive surgery. Because most women don't know that there is reconstructive surgery.
I didn't even know that.
Exactly. So they just go to a clinic where they just get opened up kidogo, and then they go back to, which still hurts them a lot. Because the clitoris is the only organ in a woman's body that provides sexual pleasure. It's solely there for sexual pleasure. So Allah put it there for a reason. It has over 1,000 nerves, so you can imagine the pain.
But you said in Islam it protects a woman, son. But I found out the sewing especially is predominantly the Somali community.
Yes.
And it's a predominantly Muslim community. So is it a cultural?
It's cultural. For them it's very cultural. It's cultural. In the Somali community, it's cultural.
And is it improving by the way? Are people getting more education? Because it's been a campaign that's happening for years and years and years.
It's been years. That's why I say FGM will not end today or tomorrow. So what are we doing for those who've been already affected? It's continuing every single time schools
Is it going higher or lower right now?
Well, a bit lower, to be honest, because people now work and they're educated. They found out that there's reconstructive surgery and they can get a second chance at life. And I like that most of my survivors have not done the same to their kids.
Because they know what it feels like.
Because they know what it feels like. And that was my biggest question to those who are still doing FGM. You're an FGM survivor. You've dealt with the complications for, let's say, 50 years. You've given birth. Why do you want to put your child, your grandchild, through the same thing? That does not make sense to me.
Is the government playing its part by FGM? Or is just all NGOs and everyone?
Well, the government is, because there's the anti-FGM board in Nairobi, which is illegal. It's illegal, and they will literally come for you if you. And they're, through education, sensitization, they're doing an amazing job.
But most survivors will never speak about it. They won't even report, because it's reporting your parents by there or people in your community.
Yeah, unfortunately, and there's also the fear of now being tortured and being sent away from the community. So, which is, they try and just be silent about it, not say anything. But we know how to rescue them, because the organizations that usually have these centers where they keep FGM survivors who've run away from home.
Now tell me about the reconstructive surgery. How do you start? How does someone...
So I always say that when it comes to female genital mutilation, I think, and according to my research and everything and the patients I've seen, the hardest thing to do is making that call and saying, hey, Nahya, I'm an FGM survivor. Admitting it out loud and saying, hey, I'm an FGM survivor. I've been stigmatized for so long and I need your help. Because I always say that my line is open 24/7. You can call me at any time. There are so many ways you can enjoy sexual pleasure, especially when you're married, before you get to the reconstructive surgery. So for us, we have a whole 360 approach to it. It's not just about the surgery to us. We work with you from day one to the last day. So first, when you come to the clinic, we do like a 40-minute consultation, and then we do a screening, because most of them don't usually know the type of FGM they underwent. So we want to know, is it type 1, is it type 2, is it type 3? And then after I've done my consultation, we have a physician who's going to take your blood and everything and approve you for surgery. Then after that, we have a gynecologist on board. If you want to see a gynecologist, we also have a psychologist who's going to see you before the surgery to prepare you for the surgery. Because surgery in itself, without the female genital mutilation, can be very depressing. So we need to get to a point where you're like, I'm doing this for me. We want to know your reasons. We want you to go back and revisit your past, make peace with it. We want you to forgive yourself, to forgive the people who did it to you, so that you can be able to move forward. After you've done your psychological counseling, now you've been approved for surgery, we prepare you. We prepare you to go to theater. Then you meet the whole team, the team that's going to take the ambulance crew. So what I usually do for the Peony Wave initiative, we have an ambulance crew, we have the nurses and the ICU nurses trained. I train them every morning before any case. So we are going to have this patient, this is what the patient requires. We have a health coach on the team, because no healing requires you to be on a certain diet. And then after that, you've seen the physician. So it's a whole team. Now you meet the nurses who are going to take care of you. Are you comfortable with them? Do you need us to change anything? Then after that, now you go to the surgery. It takes about an hour. We have some that take 30 minutes, some that take 2 hours.
For 1, 2, or 3?
For 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then after that, now you are done with your surgery. We move it to we have recovery centers in Nairobi, Lavington. So we have, in Westlands, we have recovery centers where we put you for 3 days. That's paid by the organization. So we take care of you for those 3 days. You continue with your psychological counseling, by the way. Then now you're free to go home with our instructions and your medication. And then you come, after every 3 days, you come back to the clinic for us to see what is happening. And also another thing we use are vibrators. I know why you're smiling.
I'm not smiling. Like I'm smiling.
So why do we use vibrators? So the nerves on your clitoris have been dormant for such a long time. So we need to reactivate them. So believe it or not, you're going to get the first orgasm in our clinic. So we have to know that the surgery has worked for you. Because one of the reasons why so many FGM survivors come to us is for that sexual pleasure. And it's important for everyone. It's not the only reason, but it's one of the reasons. Yes.
And after how long can you guys now use the vibrator? Is it
immediately? As soon as you get out of the surgery, like literally the first day, the second day, the third day, we are there with you. And it has to be a specific brand, a specific kind of a vibrator that just focuses on the clitoris and won't hurt you.
I'm curious to know which vibrator does that, Sasa.
We've partnered with companies in Australia. There's a company called Serenity PH. So we partnered with them. They send boric acid. They also have something called a vulva balm. So because now you're a bit dry down there after the surgery and everything, we use that, and then we use the vibrator that only concentrates on the clitoris. It's like a rose, so nothing else, and it's for medical purposes only. So we train you how to do it, how to reactivate your nerves, and then after a while, you just stop using it.
I really want to ask a stupid question, by the way.
Ask. Trust me, it's on someone's mind. Ask.
So when the vibrator is there, is someone there with you, like, anagusisha hapa? What do you feel?
Well, most of the
different?
times it's me. So yes.
So you have to tell them.
So
that
I'm not asking anything. I just want to see your reaction. If you don't react, then I'm like, oh, we have a problem. So if you react, I'm like, okay, the surgery definitely worked.
Okay, I don't want to. I mean, because now I'm thinking like you have to react. People are shy. It's your
It is.
Yeah,
this is why there's something we do. We prepare you. So before you, it takes a long time to prepare an FGM survivor to come for surgery. By the way, it's not like until you come to the clinic and tomorrow we do it. Some of them have chickened out when they're ready. Some of them, it takes even 6 months, even 1 month, 3. So by the time you're talking to me, you're already comfortable. You're like, okay, now I know Nahya. I know she's here to help me, and yeah.
I don't sound like I'm obsessed with the vibrator. I'm just saying the rate of, is it 100% like after the surgery? Most of our patients on a pona.
Yes.
You have a good
To be
rate
honest,
of,
we've had a very good success rate, and I'm very happy about it. We even have a testimonial video, like we try to film with them. And one thing that I really like, even before they notice that, oh, I can finally get an orgasm, the moment they walk out of the theater, they're like, oh my goodness, Nahya, I did it. Like I literally, I give, this is a gift to me. Like something was taken away from me, and now it's like I took it back. So they feel very empowered, and that's the most important thing to me. So that already in their minds, they're like, okay, fine, this has worked. So by the time you're getting to the clinic, after 1 week, you're like, I'm definitely going. See, you're positive about it. So it will be.
It
And
helps
sex
you
starts
feel
from.
good about yourself and all that.
Sex starts up here.
And I want to know, now, let's say she's married. Do you include the husband, like now after this, you have to do this and this and this, like?
Yes, and I like it when most FGM survivors come with their husbands. Because sometimes the husbands are the ones who contact me. They're like, hey, my wife, this is happening to us. Can we book a consultation? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So how can you help us? And we help. So they go through the journey. Some men are very, very supportive.
Most men are, by the way. See, I'll just say it. So, because let me tell you, this is not, apart from FGM, men, some men, not all men, they have a problem with not knowing a woman down there, how she is.
The anatomy.
Yeah,
Yes.
anatomy, yeah. So, do you also help like the men, because now this is a woman who has had nothing. Do you like take them step by step, like this is where I'm a man, just don't want.
No, men, actually, to be honest, I get so many questions from men, which is very good. Because there was a guy who, on my live, said that I really love my wife, and I would really like to please her. And so I brought up the topic, and I was talking about it, and I was like, that's when I said that a woman is like a maze. You really have to know your woman. I educate women more to communicate with their husbands. Where I come in, especially when it comes to men, is when, let's say we are married, and I come to you and I'm like, hey, I don't like what you do. Like, I'm not feeling it this way. When you do this, I don't feel anything. And then you take it as a complaint. That's where Nahya comes in. I'm like, no, she wants to communicate with you so that you guys can save your relationship. She wants this. She's here. She's present. She's communicating. She's not complaining. So that's where I come in.
But most women don't say. They wananyamaza tu, uko poa, and they just and they
Can you please start communicating?
They never say. They just, are you good? You're good. And I say, it was the best.
Yeah, unfortunately, we lie a lot. We fake ones, but we're not supposed to be doing that. If you want to keep your marriage, you have to communicate. You have to. Because this man will think that he's doing a good job, kumbe he's underperforming. And you're not satisfied.
Exactly. Men is easy, we have a formula.
Yeah,
it
you
works all the
guys,
time.
yes, exactly.
Do you think every woman is different?
Yes, I believe every woman is different.
What works for her doesn't work for another one.
Exactly. That's why maybe you guys were allowed to marry 4 wives.
I'm asking this for other people, but me, I think I know all these things.
Okay. Asking for a friend.
So, apart from Sasa, now she's good to go. She's happy. Now, having kids is going to be easier. She will enjoy sex, definitely.
Yes.
No more UTIs, no more.
Zero.
It works 100%.
100%.
And how much does it cost? Is it for your organization?
Well, the surgery is, well, I never say it's expensive. It depends on what you're getting from it. So, like I said, we sponsor the surgery fully sometimes and sometimes partially. So it can cost from 550 to 750.
It's not cheap.
That's the range, yes, that's the range.
What if for the people who are rural areas, vibaya, they can't afford this? How will they get help, Sasa?
The organization comes in and we fundraise for such girls. Because there are some who are really, really severely hurt. And you can see someone is in the, like they literally even want to commit suicide, they've given up on life. So that's why we come in, but we start preparing them pole pole. The surgery is usually like uko mwisho. We prepare you pole pole until we get there where you're like, because we can literally take you in, do the surgery, and it won't help you. How? You will still feel empty inside if you don't do the psychological counseling, if we don't prepare you.
So it can happen. It can just be good, like up
yes,
here, Bado.
Yes.
You just feel like it.
You just feel
stuck.
like yeah. So we have to be very careful how we deal with the FGM survivors. We have to be very careful. You have to make them a friend. You have to have so much confidentiality. They have to trust you first. Because I believe I have a list of over 500 girls who found me on TikTok, and one of the reasons why they came to me, I believe, is because they felt safe enough to tell me, Nahya, I'm suffering with this and this. I need your help because I heard you talk about this. So it's very important for, if you go to a doctor, medicine was a calling, but not every doctor was called. If you go to a doctor and you feel like he or she is not giving you exactly what you want, walk away, go find someone who's empathetic, go find someone who's well trained, go find someone who will hold your hand and walk with you through your journey, because your mental health is so important.
Let me tell you, me, when I go to a doctor, I trust the doctor. Attacking them behavior, like, sir, because you're thinking he knows best. We were somewhere for many years. So, you're the second opinion and all that in our cultures and Tanzania. Doctor amesema hivyo, sawa, tuende nalo.
Yeah, but unfortunately, then so many people end up
misdiagnosed and all that.
Yes. What I believe is your body is your body. Your body is your body. Yes, doctors have been trained to like treat you, right? But you have to know your body. You have to, since people love sex so much, I'll give an example where if you really want to get an orgasm, you have to know your body first, because I have to communicate with you where to touch, what works for me. So it's the same way, because utaenda kwa daktari mkae muangalia, you have to tell the doctor, I'm not feeling well, I've been having these headaches for a week. When I take paracetamol, it's not helping, I'm allergic to this and that. Because if the doctor doesn't know that you're allergic to sulfur, he'll end up prescribing something with sulfur and then utaumia. So that's what I'm trying to say.
So what can you tell us about sex, especially for men? What should you do?
For men, I'll start with women. Women, I always talk about power, pleasure, presence, and perfume. First, know your scent. As a woman, it's very important to... There are things that make you very, very confident. What makes you confident as a woman? When you work out, when you've poured into your own cup, when you've become magnetic and feminine. Most men get attracted to that. Like you look at a woman, she's whole. It's not like you're carrying a burden. You're like, oh, so it's not really easygoing, but she makes it easy for you to be masculine. So you chase. Men love to chase.
They love to chase.
Right? For us, I feel like if you really want to attract a high value man, you have to attract. You don't chase.
What is a high value man?
You pour into your femininity. A high value man is a man who is intentional. That's one thing. A man who's masculine. Masculinity is very important. A man who's not competing with you. You men think that as a woman, if I'm independent, I have my own money, I've gone to school, now you think that I'm trying to compete for your masculinity. I'm not. I'm just trying to chase a bag so I can create generational wealth. It has nothing to do with, now I don't need a man anymore because I'm independent, I'm rich. No, I still need a man. Don't get me wrong, I still need a man in my life. For the guidance, to provide, to have a partner, to have a companion. So that's what we talk about. When we talk about a high value man, is a man who respects you, regardless of whether you have the money or not. A man who understands. Women, we have mood swings. We have our days. A man who's intellectually fluent. You're intelligent enough to understand, hey, my woman is going through her phases and she needs more understanding. People think that marriage, most men think that marriage is just providing. You come home, you leave your 500 bob, or she'll take care of the rest, she'll take care of the kids. It's okay, she'll take care of the kids and I don't have to deal with that. My work is just to go out, provide, come back, I don't care, I'm on my phone. No, it goes beyond that. You have to sit down and listen to her. You have to be partners. You have to build together. You have to pour into each other's cup. Because sometimes we are married, you come, you're at 100, I'm at 0. So how do we handle that? I come home, I'm at 100, you're at 0. How do I pour into your cup? As a man, men are very selfless, according to me. Because a man is the only person who will go out and out of his way to provide for his family. So if this man is down, if this man is being abused at work, if this man has had a bad day, what am I going to do for you? So I have to pour into your cup, if that makes sense.
It does. Yeah. But also, women is a different level. So nowadays, it's like you're competing in the house. Oh no, but miss, you can't do that shit to me. Well, me, I'm also working. Stay in your lane. Be a man.
Unfortunately, this is sad, and I talk about it all the time. Even when you're a billionaire, you still have to respect your husband. I believe in that. I believe I'm an old soul. I'm very old school. I still believe in taking care of a man. I still believe when my man comes home, he deserves the respect and the peace of mind. So, yes, I've gone to school. I've been in my field for 15 years. I ran the Peony Wave, an organization that has a lot going on. So when I'm at work, I'm the CEO, the engineer, the whatever. But when I come home, I don't wear those titles anymore. I wear the title of a mother and a wife. So to me, that's important. You still have to respect each other. Respect should not go away just because, oh, you have more money or I have more money.
So Nahya, side chat, we were talking kidogo about how men, we're obsessed with, not sex, baby, it's not sex. What we like, what your logic, we see, we like, we take.
I was saying this, you marry your type. As a man, if this is what you want and you have this, you'll still go for this. So as a woman, when you're trying to choose a man, make sure you're exactly who he wants and what he wants. There are men who are butt guys, boob guys. So if I am getting married to you and you're a boob guy and I don't have big boobs, you're definitely going to look for a woman with big boobs.
I'm not look for a woman. I just like to see and then...
Anyway, you guys put your wives on a pedestal. You're like, oh, she's proper, she's this and this. Then you go look for the things that you want from a side chick. When your wives are just at home waiting for you guys to ask so they can give.
So why should I ask? Just surprise me.
With what?
Yeah? I come home just, Babarani, put this in my mouth.
Na tropical, wana. What you're asking for, na strep.
Even the wives put the husbands on a pedestal. Like, I can come as a woman, you happen to vote.
You know, we don't care. Problem. No, when some men are like that, though. Some men complain. When your woman comes, and I call a spade, I'm sorry. When your woman comes, when your husband comes home, and you're like, you meet him at the door, and you're like, hey babe, how was your day? You pull up his kikoi and you start giving him a BJ. He's like, okay, who taught you this? Umesome api? Nani amekufunza? Mbona nowadays umekuwa mkwara? No, I want to please my man. Maybe she came across Nahya's live. And I was over there saying, kuleni tropical, kula wao. But anyway, you know.
That's what I want. I want to come home, nipokele hivyo. So pokele na shida.
Perfume, it's okay. Perfume, pleasure and presence. As a woman, you have to take care of your body. Let me say this out here. You have to take care of who you are. Always smell good. We talk about vaginal rejuvenation. Misk is mentioned by the Prophet. Like vaginal rejuvenation, natural vaginal rejuvenation. Smell good for your husband. Take care of your body. Not always for him, for yourself first. You pour into your cup to become feminine and magnetic. That man will be attracted to you. When your husband comes home, give him peace of mind. Hakuna hiyo mnapatana kwa mlango, oh umetoka wapi? Angela ni nani? Masi sijui nini? No. You meet him with respect, and a lot of peace of mind, because that's all you guys want. And you guys have to understand, we are very emotional. We want to be loved, we want to be pampered, we want princess treatment. Wewe umetoka kazini, umepitia mahali, buy a few flowers, take them to your wife.
Princess treatment is not a problem.
She will always give you whatever you want. Na wewe ukikuja, trust me, utanipata hapo kwenye mlango na crop top. Usianze kunisomea kule ya alkafirin juu nimevaa crop top. And I'll give you what you want.
Give us what you want.
Exactly.
Do not wait for us to ask.
And if
surprise
and you
us.
guys give us what we want. Take
Tell
care
us,
of us 100%.
Tell us we feel good here.
Take care, yeah,
take us, here.
Take care of
Touch
the
me
bills,
here.
help with the house
Okay, we're talking about
chores.
bills, kumbe. Not talking about.
Listen, you guys run away from that. Take care of us 120%, and we'll take care of you. You pour into my cup, I pour into your cup. You scratch my back, I scratch other places, but yeah.
Okay, now, women, we want to give the princess treatment by the way. We really want to. Like, so if a small mistake ikifanyika, you say you're sorry. My goodness, haijaisha kesi hiyo. Utamwambia no, we have to talk about the reason why you did this and then accept the apology. So it's too much for us, maze. When you say sorry, we really mean sorry.
Do you? No. It depends on how you're saying that sorry. Mimi say nimekupata umenikosea, and then you're like, si sorry basi. You expect me to accept that sorry basi?
So we have to talk for 3 hours.
No, you have to like, babe, that's what we like. Like, just explain to me, sorry babe, I didn't pick flowers for you because I only had 100 bob and I had to buy apples for you so that you can taste good, but yeah, or pineapples or whatever.
So anyway.
So you have to explain. Love us with our love languages, not yours.
What's the love languages?
And that's
tell us now. Explain to us.
Okay, so there's words of affirmation, right? There's words of affirmation. There's quality time. There's acts of services. There's physical touch. What's the other one?
You don't know. You just know.
There's the fifth one. There are 5. So if my love language, like for me, Nahya, is physical touch, then make sure you touch me, you kiss me, you hug me, you hold me when I'm cooking. If your love language is words of affirmation, lazima uambie, oh, you're doing an amazing job, oh, babe, I love you. That's your love language. I love you with that love language. Usije uanze kuniambia Nahya, you're beautiful and I don't care for words of affirmation. Like for me personally, words of affirmation is not my love language. I don't care to you tell me I'm beautiful. I don't care you want to tell me I'm doing, and I already know. So mine is maybe gifting, or the last one is gifting or acts of services. Do something small for me. I love coffee. Pick me a cup of coffee. Wake up in the morning, give me a cup of coffee, and I'll reward you before you go to work.
Coffee does it.
Coffee does it. Yeah.
So I see you have things up, but tell us about what these are.
Oh, so I've talked about perfume, pleasure, and presence, and this Udehsas, we had an event in Nairobi, and she sent us so many of these things so that we can give them out. But what she's doing today is that she has an offer. So when you buy, we have a project going on in Kisumu, in Uhendo Girls Primary, where we are donating sanitary pads and books for the rest of the year. So whatever it is that you buy for her, she's going to donate to that school. So we have this fitness, and I say this, my friend, is something else. If you're married, they smell so good. If you're married, you just need to have this. So we have the misk, which a woman uses after her menstrual cycle. It was mentioned by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and it's very good. Misk Tahara, the original one. And then we have fitness. So you apply, you smell good for yourself first, as a way of pouring into your own cup. Because I feel like when you smell good, it's very attractive and it also empowers you. You feel confident.
When I hear you say this, I think, is it bad for you to come out?
No, it's not. It's not, because it's very pure. I'm talking about the misk. So, but when it comes to, as a woman taking care of yourself, I always say make okra water your best friend. Not when you're pregnant, and not when you're pregnant, by the way. So okra water is bamia, mabenda. So you soak it in water with a little bit of cloves. If you're suffering from vaginal dryness, or you're suffering with your libido, pineapples with honey, cinnamon with probiotic yogurt. So these are things that help you internally. And as men, if you really do want to boost your libido, and I tell this to the wives, the watermelon blended with ginger and lime.
These are scientific facts among you.
It's tried and tested. Tried and tested.
Watermelon?
It helps. Watermelon, ginger, and lime. So you blend together and then you just drink it like that. Do not sieve it, just drink it like that. Yeah, and of course the nuts, there is that tender shake. Those things help a
Because I feel
lot.
like hizo maneno za wazee tunaambia bwana hii
No, they have
inasaidia.
120%.
So, you told me another thing about couples coming to you when they have problems, intimacy, hygiene and all that.
Yeah.
So how do you help them usually?
So we try to figure out if the woman has, whatever condition the woman has, if she's going through, suffering from hormonal imbalance and all that, ama you just don't enjoy the sex. Because you see nowadays, there are so many girls who are getting married at a very young age. Sex is a taboo. We don't talk about it. Your parents, they don't tell you about it. They don't tell you how to enjoy intimacy. I remember I went to a school in Mathare. No, it was like a girly camp. I was invited by an organization. I went there and I was trying to talk to young girls about sex. They knew everything from the age of 9. They even knew positions that we know nothing about. So I was like, if I tell these kids that sex is a bad thing, they're not going to listen to me, because every speaker who was up there and they talked about how sex is bad, you're going to get pregnant, you're going to get HIV, they didn't care about that. People unfortunately don't care about sexually transmitted diseases, they don't care about HIV anymore. So I was like, how do I get their attention? How do I get to these kids? Then I stood up and I said, oh, by the way, I really, really love sex. I love intimacy, I enjoy. And now I had their attention. All of a sudden, the whole room was silent. And so they were like, tell us more. I said, sex is good, it's so enjoyable. But what do you know about it? So some of them are saying, oh, I know a position called Scorpion Kadunga, and that's a 9-year-old. Scorpion Kadunga, Mani Kadunga, whatever. And then I said, sex is good, but at the right moment, when you're married, with the right partner, with someone who makes you feel safe. See, now they received it. And they were like, okay. But at the end of the day, even as an adult, there are so many people who, they know nothing about it, even when you're married. You know nothing about orgasms, you know nothing about squatting, you know nothing about sexual pleasure, you know nothing about your husband. What does he want? What does my wife want? What does she like? Because so many women complain in my DMs at me when my husband comes, he just comes, does his business and leaves, he doesn't prepare me. But you're told, katika dini usimuingilie mke wako without preparing her. But how comes most men are not following that? When it comes to hygiene, you come with your wife. You're expecting your wife to smell like roses. She has, every week, things are different. She has different hormones. Too, if your wife, you want her to smell like roses, what about you? Wewe umekuja nyumbani, unanuka sigara, unanuka sijui nini, and then you expect me to smell like roses, how? It goes both ways. It takes two to tango. Even me, I want my man coming home, well-shaved, clean, so that we can both enjoy. And you want to come home, I smell like Oud Ihsas products.
So, what should we use now? Just water is enough?
Water is enough. Don't douche, don't use soap, don't use sijui nini. If you're suffering from vaginal dryness, eat things that will make you wet. If you're suffering from pain, mostly which is caused by the dryness, eat something that helps you. If you're suffering with your libido, is it machai that they help? There are these Belgian chocolates that really boost your libido, the berries, the probiotic yogurt, cinnamon is very good with milk.
And what if you're too wet? It's just
thank you for asking that. So many men think that when a woman is too wet, and some of them complain about it, they don't even know what it means. It means this woman is responding to you. You're turning her on. She's attracted to you. This is why every time you come near her, she gets wet. And you know, there are types of cum, if I may explain that. There is one that's clear, there is one that's thick. That means you've really touched her G-spot. And there is squatting, which a woman takes a lot of water. 1 in a million women squat, they're blessed. But it can happen if you know exactly what you're doing and you're communicating about it. So if you communicate with your man, then you'll be able to enjoy all these pleasures, and he'll be able to enjoy all these pleasures with you.
Is sweating something that you exercise to do, or it just comes naturally?
No, you really have to free your mind and free your body and let your person in. I believe that you enjoy intimacy more when you're confident in your body and how you look. No one is perfect, and so many of us suffer with body positivity. So if you accept each other and you're like, you know, us women, we care too much. Oh, I have stretch marks, I have rolls. Do men care if
I don't care at all.
Exactly, and I tell, thank you.
And I've spoken to so many women about this thing. I've told like, you care about the stretch mark, you care, do my boobs look like this, or we don't care. As long as you say yes, come over. What do you want?
Exactly. And so, but what really helps now a woman enjoy it more is when you as a man, you make her feel safe enough to remove her clothes in front of you. Is when you make her feel beautiful. Oh, my wife, you look so good today, mashallah. Oh, I really missed you, I really love you, I can't wait to be with you. You know, prepare her during the day, because at the end of the day, love does not last. At the end, we stay with our spouses saying, unaamka hata utaki kumuona, unajiuliza, why was I married to this person? But if you have that friendship, if you have that reassurance, you will forever have a good marriage. And if you have that friendship, it's very, very important.
Women, it takes a lot of, especially in the mind, for them to calm down, to have sex and enjoy it.
Yes.
Because they're thinking of so many things at the same time.
Yeah.
So just affirmations
Prepare,
is enough.
yes, 120%. Prepare her. Lift up her load a little bit. Take care of her. Show her that, your man is here to protect and really take care of you. I got you, babe.
Back to FGM, Sasa. Now, will they enjoy all this?
Yes,
it goes back in their head, like they don't.
No, it
sometimes they feel
doesn't.
like they're empty.
It doesn't. In fact, they are more excited to get back into that world. Even the reconstructive surgeries we've done to women who are not married yet, now they are more excited, because there's this fear of, oh, if he goes down there, he'll see that I'm an FGM survivor, I won't enjoy it, he'll cheat on me, he'll go marry someone else. So for those who are not married yet, they usually know, you can see the excitement. The excitement to get back into the dating world, the excitement to get now married, the excitement to start a family. Yeah.
If there's a policy you could, and maybe, I don't know what's the right word, kusisitiza now about FGM, if you're in government, let's say, what would you?
Well, first of all, we hope to live in a world where the scars of FGM are healed and future generations are spared from the brutal practice. That's one thing. Two, it was not your fault. I'm sure if you had to go back to change things, you would never allow yourself to be in that position. What I want to tell all the FGM survivors is, please forgive yourself for the past. If you're not able to go make peace with your past, you will never be able to move forward. So that's very important. FGM is illegal. And please don't fear reporting the perpetrators of female genital mutilation. Because, and also, to the world, you have to be kind. You might not be an FGM survivor, but you might brush shoulders with someone who is. So be kind always. They go through a lot.
They do.
Yeah.
What's your last closing statement?
Like I said,
with FGM and sex and relationships and all that.
One, when it comes to FGM, like I said, we hope to live in a world where the scars are healed and the future generation, which is our daughters, they are protected from this brutal practice. Please always speak up. You have a safe space at Peony Wave Initiative. If you find Nahya, you found a safe space. You found a sister, you found someone who will hold your hand until you're fully healed. When it comes to sexual pleasure, as a woman, pour into your cup, become magnetic, and tap into your femininity. That's all you need. Stop chasing, start attracting. And you men, please allow us to live in our feminine era. We need that masculinity back. Start empowering young boys from a young age. There's so much that's going on right now, and we need more masculine men. We need men to be protectors. We need to go back to where men are protecting and they're providing. There are so many women who are going through rape. So many women are being raped left, right, and center. So many boys are being sodomized. Where are the men that we are told the Rijal Qawmun ala Nisa? We need you. You are not supposed to be hurting women. You're supposed to be the ones protecting us.
Before we leave, masculinity. Define for us. Masculinity, is it just being a man, being strong, providing, you lead? Or what is it? And
I'm a woman. I can't describe to you what masculinity is. But to your perspective, I have mine. But you, what's your definition of your masculinity? Not every other man's masculinity, because everyone defines their masculinity in a different way. But for me, is a man who respects a woman, a man who protects a woman, a man who provides, a man who knows how to lead. Because if you lead us properly, then we will submit freely.
Really?
Yes, 120%. one of the reasons why you guys think that we're always butting heads is when we don't feel like we are being led properly.
Sometimes we want to go if you feel like, let's say we decide on something. What do you think? I want your opinion. And then we should be, can't you just lead? Can't you just be the man and say?
No, it's not supposed to. Even that's leading. And I feel like this is where women go wrong. You, as my husband, you can come home and say, babe, I'm thinking of buying this car. What do you think? And I'd be like, are you sure? Like, yeah, this is what I want. I really want your opinion. That I am 120% sure. I know nothing about cars. You've already made the choice that you're really going to get this car, but you're including me because you want to show me that I'm your partner, I'm your wife, you respect my opinion, and you're leading me. Does that make sense?
Let me give another example. You're about leading. We're going for holiday, you and I. And if I say, by the way, I think my friend and his wife will join us. What do you think? And you don't want to offend me, maybe, because I really want them to come also. And I say, oh, it's up to you. I'm giving that option to you. I say, yes, sir, yes, it's okay. Let them just come along. And then later don't tell me, you don't look like you're happy on this holiday, whatever. You should have just led and said, no, take me alone. And
that's more of communication. I didn't communicate. But for me, if you come to me and you're like, hey, babe, let's go to, maybe we are going to Kenya, or we are going to Miami or whatever, and I'd like to bring my friend, I'd be like, there's a way to tell your husband in a respectful way. And we've been given so many voices. I'll come to you and say, babe, maybe I wanted us to do this and this. I wanted to please you. I wanted to feel like this is our trip away from all the family squabbles and the kids and everything, because I want us to build on our, there's a way to do it, make him feel masculine. I always tell women, there's a way to ask for something from your man. Make him feel like it was his decision to give you whatever it is that you want.
It doesn't sound like manipulating.
It's allowed, isn't it? If it's going to save our relationship, and it's not a bad thing. I'll be like, babe, I love you so much, and I really wanted to spend these moments, just the two of us. If they come, you'll have to be with the guys, and I don't really want to I just want it to be just the two of us, because there are things that we need to talk about. I want the intimacy part of it. I want us to reconnect. I want us to bring the spark into the relationship. I don't think you're going to say no to that.
You see, the way you're saying it,
yeah.
I will definitely say, by the yeah, it's true. But
that's true. No. So there's a way to communicate with your man.
So men have to be masculine.
Yes, please.
Women be feminine also.
Definitely. If you lead properly, we'll submit naturally.
Anything else? Last take?
Nothing much. Just thank you very much for this, for the invitation.
By the way, we have the best coffee, I tell you.
I am a very big fan of coffee.
You should have our Spanish latte. It's our signature.
I'd love to.
So thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for
having me. We'll want to maybe have you back again and talk more and more about progress and what's going on